Justin Verlander had an Instagram post the other day basically saying these last 2 months, let's see, arrive in Houston, win a World Series, go to Italy, marry Kate Upton. He's had a great last couple of months, right? What was it like on that August 31st when you got the news that Justin Verlander was going to be a Houston Astro, and then rank his postseason performance of what he did for the Astros, contributing to their postseason run and where that ranks in history?
I'm not good enough to rank it in history. All I know is he changed the vibe. He changed the confidence level of this team, who was already really good, but everybody's minds were scrambled. And I don't know if you remember the game before the Astros acquired him. The Astros were playing the Rangers in Tampa, and A.J. had gotten tossed in the first or second inning. And I was talking to A.J., I think on the plane when we were coming back to Houston, and he was telling me that he was on the phone a lot with what was going on with Verlander. So I had my hopes up pretty big. So did A.J. He thought there was a good chance that they were going to be able to make a play unless something kind of crazy went in. So he may have been a little bit overconfident once we've heard the stories now, how it came down to the last couple of seconds. But I kind of had a feeling that it was going to happen, and I was exuberant. When I think I saw it on social media that night, a lot of people were texting, and I texted AJ, and AJ texted back, and everybody was just kind of going back and forth around to the team and the organization about how excited everybody was. And Altuve, I think I read something where he didn't want an off day that next day. The Astros had an off day because he just wanted to see Verlander in an Astros uniform. That's how excited everybody was, because they knew they had that bona fide stud at the top of the rotations. And not just the talent, but the attitude. He was a great teammate when he came over. He never leaves the bench. He's always asking questions, doesn't act like a know-it-all. He was just really good for this team. He was not only just a breath of fresh air, but I think he was what changed the game for the Astros. And I think if you look at any one thing why the Astros won the World Series or went as deep as they did in the playoffs, I think you certainly have to point right at Justin Verlander and that acquisition August 31st.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.